What if I told you that 5 small habits could make the difference between staying broke and building the kind of wealth that makes you wake up stress free every morning? The truth is, I didn't grow up with money. I didn't have rich parents, no trust fund, just a bank account that looked like a desert, dry, lonely, and full of tumbleweeds. At one point, my finances were so bad, I thought my debit card had a sense of humor. Declined again? Classic. But something had to change, and it did. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share the money habits that took me from surviving to thriving. And if you're between 18 and 30, these might just change your life too. But be warned, once you learn these, you can't unlearn them. Let's start with the habit that forced me to face my financial reality, and maybe it'll do the same for you. Tracking every dollar, the truth mirror. You can't change what you won't confront. That's what I told myself when I downloaded a free budgeting app for the first time. And what I saw, it hit like a gut punch. $200 a month on delivery food, $90 on subscriptions I forgot existed, zeros invested. That moment scared me, because if I kept going like this, I'd never have a future worth fighting for. Tracking every dollar became a habit, not just an activity, a habit. I stopped asking, can I afford this? And started asking, is this aligned with my future? But awareness wasn't enough. Knowing where my money went was only half the battle. The second habit, it forced me to act differently, not just think differently. Pay yourself first, the reverse lifestyle. This habit changed everything. I stopped treating savings like leftovers. Instead of saving what was left after spending, I started spending what was left after saving. Every month, the first transaction wasn't rent, it was me. 20% auto-transferred, non-negotiable. Even if I had to live off noodles for a week, at least I was a financially responsible noodle eater. Because here's what happens. When you pay yourself first, you start watching your wealth grow. Slowly, quietly, but undeniably. Over time, those tiny savings turned into emergency funds. Emergency funds turned into investments. And investments, they turned into freedom. But here's the twist. Even when I started earning more, I didn't upgrade my lifestyle, which leads to the third habit, lifestyle lock, wealth over flex. Just because your income grows doesn't mean your spending should. This one's hard because when the money starts rolling in, so does the temptation. New car, new apartment, designer stuff to impress people who don't care. Nah, I locked my lifestyle. I drove the same beat up Honda while my net worth grew like a weed in summer. You see, the average American spends 50% of every pay raise. That's a treadmill. You run faster and stay in the same place. By locking my lifestyle, every raise became a tool, not a trap. And with that surplus, I was finally able to build habit number 4. Automating wealth. Set it and get rich. Imagine this. Every time you get paid, your money goes exactly where it should without you touching it. Savings, investments, emergency fund, all automated. I basically built a robot army to make me rich while I slept. Automation removes emotion. No more I'll invest next week or maybe later. It's just done. This single move helped me start investing consistently. Stocks, index funds, retirement accounts. Even on bad days, even when I felt broke, I still invested. And those consistent moves built real wealth over time. But there was still one more habit, the one that transformed my mindset permanently. Learning about money every single day. If you want to be rich, study money like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. I made it a habit to read, watch, or listen to something about money every single day. Even 5 minutes, books, podcasts, YouTube videos. It wasn't a chore. It became a lifestyle. Why? Because wealth doesn't just require money, it requires thinking. Like someone who builds it. Let me ask you, when was the last time you studied a money concept instead of a Netflix recommendation? Every insight compounds. Every idea builds a new belief. And new beliefs, they lead to new actions. But here's the deal. Knowing these habits is one thing. Building wealth from nothing, that's another level entirely. Which is exactly what my next video breaks down, call to action and transformation. If you're serious about turning your life around financially, if you're tired of waiting for the right time to build wealth, then watch my next video, How to Build Wealth from Nothing, 5 steps that actually work. I break down exactly what I did step by step to go from broke to Building real wealth, no fluff, no hype. You don't have to be a genius. You just need the right habits and the courage to start today. Tap that video. Don't just dream about wealth, build it.